Anxious to get in on a piece of the action, BMW joins the Streetfighter class with its all-new S1000R. The single R harnesses the muscle of its superbike brother, sharing the supremely over-square inline-4 within a more street-worthy chassis, replete with features, including optional automated suspension control.
Ergonomically, the first thing I noticed getting on it was the seat to bar ratio was a little longer than some of the other ones. Cruising around, it was a good upright position. Once we got up into the tighter canyon stuff though, the BMW started to feel longer and longer, the tighter and tighter the corners got. The first thing I would warn people is those brakes are gnarly in a good way. The full Brembos, jumping on that thing, I just got off a different bike and flew it into a corner and went for the brakes pretty aggressively, and the bike very quickly said, hey, don't do that. They're very strong brakes, they're impressive.
It's got all the creature comforts that you could ever ask for on any motorcycle. Heated grips, ABS, traction control, various settings for lap times or trip meters. BMW definitely spares no expense when it comes to the creature comforts when it comes to a motorcycle.
You know, I mean, the power delivery on the BMW I thought was really good, super strong. It was real smooth, and it has a pretty good top end, but overall I just felt like I wasn't real confident in the BMW as far as handling. It almost seems like the electronics were getting in the way of really letting the suspension do its thing.
The automatic dynamic dampening control suspension, I mean, the only time that it worked for me is when the road is bowling ball smooth with no camber, no crest, no anything. Then the dampening works. Then it knows when to adjust the dampening properly, and it actually rides pretty good. Any other time where the pavement's rough or at Button Willow Raceway where it's really bumpy, the suspension is clueless. It has no clue how to do the dampening. I mean, I think BMW definitely needs to do their homework on that DDC. If it was my bike, I would not buy that option, because that's really the only thing I didn't really like about the bike.
As usual, we continue to be mesmerized by the BMW's punchy and slick shifting powertrain. We also love the way it fits and its wealth of electronics, including optional heated grips. Problem is, the automated suspension is less than impressive at a full sport pace. Factor in its overly sensitive front brakes and annoying engine buzz, and it trailed well behind the well-sorted Aprilia.